Hello everybody and welcome back. I'm Lydia.
Et moi c'est Kevin. Ensemble nous sommes
Kevin and Lydia, becoming a family.
Bienvenue à tous dans cette vidéo. Dans cette vidéo, je vais poser des questions à ma femme. En gros, toutes les questions que les hommes se posent par rapport aux filles, les questions qu'ils n'osent pas poser, que ce soit à l'église ou en dehors. Donc aujourd'hui, Lydia va nous aider. Elle va essayer d'aider tous les hommes dehors là à avoir les clés pour pouvoir, être plus productif. Mais avant, nous invitons toujours à liker nos vidéos, les partager autour de vous. Et si vous n'avez pas déjà fait, vous abonner. Voilà, on va rentrer tout de suite dans la vidéo. I'm going straight in, okay?
Okay.
My first question is, okay? What if he's broke but loves the Lord?
Okay.
Is it yes or no? What do you do?
Okay. I think this is definitely the question between. It's quite a loaded question. Because I feel like there is the whole. I was going to say, like the whole man looks on the outside, but God looks on the heart. But women look on the outside.
I think everybody does.
Let me compose my thoughts.
It's a good question.
I'm not going to speak for all women, but I would say, as a woman myself, and I'm sure many other women as well, do want a man that can provide, or I think they would want their future, if it's looking as future husband material, they would want perhaps that he can bring an income into the household. Maybe they have got a good job, career, and they could financially provide for themselves or their family, but I'm sure a lot of women want the man to be able to provide or at least bring to the income together.
So if he's broke, so you cancel him?
No, that's what I just wanted to say, because I think in that moment it's going to have to take, if you're a godly woman, to pray about it. And I would not say no, like my reaction would be not to be no. I think it would be to discuss it together, to pray about it. If you feel that this is like your man, then like I would never say no, because God is your provider.
I also feel like maybe,
and God is your source.
Because he might be broke, but like has a degree, just in a temporary situation.
It might be a season of transition, and like.
But what if he's like a broke? He has no degree, nothing. Lives at his mom, has no money, has like no,
I mean, I think it would depend on like.
You said no. Come on.
No, I think it would depend on like your relationship and what you're looking for.
No, when you just met him, you don't date him yet. He's trying to like talk to you.
No, I wouldn't say no. I would give him a chance, and I think most women would give him a chance.
Because you're rich, because you don't need them to money. Because
if he had no intention of ever wanting to get a career or further studies or do anything with his life, then okay, maybe not.
There you go. That's what I want to say.
But if it's a season of his life that he's in transition or figure himself out, then like who would I be, or who would really be to turn him down?
That's fair. You have a great heart, darling. Next question. This question is for us, I mean, my old self, when we're single, how to approach a girl in church.
Oh.
Because, the whole thing, like, you don't want to, for all the single guys out there, when you talk to a girl, I'd be like, oh, you're a player, but how do you properly approach a girl in church? Because it's different in church than outside of the walls of the church. We know that, because if you go to the club, you just be like, you want a drink?
I never had that happen to me, so I don't really know, and especially, I mean, I got wifeyed up before like I could have imagine what I'd want, but I think I would just want it to be in a respectful way, in an honouring way, but I wouldn't want it to be alien. I wouldn't want it to be like, because it's in church, it's now like, would you do me the honour of taking my hand on a date? Like, I want it to be like normal and like social and like feel natural.
Like what if you ask like he's like come up to you at church and talk to you and be like, at the end he's like, can I have your number? Can we go out? Like, would you not be like, oh, he's talking to me in church? Like,
no, I'd probably be like, that's nice, because we had like a conversation, we interacted. I'm saying if it was like,
so what would you
yo, girl, you fan, let me take your number, like let's go get a drink. I don't know, I'd be like, or like you said.
So what would you say to our brothers? What do they need to do?
Obviously in a respectful way.
Yeah.
in an honouring way, but be natural, be yourselves. Like, if the aim is to have a conversation and follow it through with a number, like, you just meet up with friends and be like, can I get your number so we could go hang out? Like, that's...
Okay. Next question that goes with it. As a godly woman, a Christian woman, okay, what quality are you looking for in a man, like, to potential husband?
Okay.
Saying like the general quality, because obviously every woman
has their own unique qualities. Yeah. I think general would be, first of all, to be a God-fearing man above everything else. And for me in particular, but I think I would recommend it as a quality that plays into everything, is that he has this love for God that is more powerful than anything else. So therefore, God's love transcends into every aspect and every area of his life. I think...
Because if he loves the Lord, he's going to love you well.
Yeah. And you can see how he's going to love you by like how he loves the Lord. And then obviously, I think a family man, because as much as you're looking for your husband, Lord willing, one day you are hopefully looking for your father of your children. So I think a family man who loves family and, you know, see how he is around other children, as if he's kind of like, yeah, you can see, you know, like what he's going to be like as a father. I would have wanted a provider, and I'm sure that, like, if that's a criteria for you, I would say that's an important criteria to look for in the beginning.
What about leadership?
Yes, of course, I always talk about that, but like, yes, leadership skills as well. I think a good leader, because that'll translate again into every aspect. So I think I would have a God-fearing man, a leader, and a family man, because then those three things will translate into like every other area that you might want.
Okay. And then I have this question, because, you know, I'm not gonna generalize. A lot of girls I know, they love baddie, they love bad boys. I would say between a nice guy and a bad guy, what does a woman like? Between like a baddie, because they'd be like, it's too nice.
What? I mean,
I've heard it in a church, outside of a church. He's too nice. I'm like, girl, you wanted to beat him in your face. I'm like, what is that? Like, I've heard it.
Oh my gosh.
No
I
joke.
think this will be personal preference, because to me, I'm like,
you're
why?
A big girl. You want a kind man, but I'm telling you, the girls out there in them streets.
So what's your question? Do women really want a bad guy?
I basically have two questions. My first question would be, what if he's too nice?
What do you mean by what if he's too nice?
Lydia, I've heard it. Girl be like, he's cute, he loves the Lord, but he's just too nice. Because you're a good girl.
No,
like,
but I get what you're
girls
saying.
Girls be like, it's too nice.
You mean
too nice.
The girl has unfortunately
be compromised.
She does not know. She has not been treated well then, if she thinks he's too nice, and maybe she doesn't know her standards.
Yeah.
Let's just say we live in this fallen world that has been warped, and so people are going to think that they need that baddie. They're not going to see a good man when he's in front of them.
Because that's what the next question was like. Yeah, what between a player / baddie versus a good man? What would a girl go for?
I think it's because if you're talking about godly men and the church versus like society, I think we get this downer and dampener that like church boys or like godly men are boring and dry and like, all right, they read their Bibles and they pray, but they have no spice.
Yeah.
So you see the players out there knowing how to like talk to you, knowing how to treat you, knowing how to take you out on the best dates, but then the Lord is like bottom of the list. Whereas that's not true. Sisters.
You can be Christian.
Sisters that are
Sisters.
There are men out there that do have it all and do love the Lord. Yes, I did get him.
And he's nice. He's too nice.
He has brothers.
Our friends, send me your message. I have brothers and single friends. I'll help you out. Next question. What if the guy is virgin?
Okay.
Do you pass or do you like?
I mean, I think it's rare that you still find virgin men, especially.
No, they are. They just don't say it because they're too scared.
Especially past like 18, I feel like. But no, of course not past. Like that's like
you're
a
Christian.
dream.
That's a Christian man. But I'm saying like for a girl in general, like.
Well, I guess.
If he's a virgin, they'd be like, oh, I don't want it because he won't know how to treat me right.
That's going to be personal preference, isn't it?
Yeah.
There might be some women out there that like they would prefer not to have a virgin man. Yeah. But if you're talking about the Christian realm, I'd be like...
Goals. Okay, so what if like he had a lot of girls? He's like a born again virgin, but he has like a past with like, he had sex with, let's say 50 girls.
I mean...
He slept with 50 girls. Would you pass it or would you be like, or he's decided to be abstinent now? Like, what would you?
No, I wouldn't recommend passing it immediately before you have, number one, prayed about it, and number two, prayed about it, asking the Lord what to do about this.
Yeah.
But it could be personal preference, it could be too much work, or I don't know, personal preference, but I would never pass it up without prayer.
Okay, that's a good one. Question, you kind of go with the first question I've said. It's like, what if he's a man that doesn't really know where he goes in life? Like, he doesn't have any direction for his life.
Yeah.
What would you do?
I think it would depend on his age. If he's
let's say he's a grown-up age. He's between 25 to 30. Let's say late 20s.
I would still give him a chance, because I still think late 20s, you're still pretty young in life. I thought if you're going to say 30, 40, 50, and you're I've just been chilling my whole life.
You're really graceful. You give a lot of grace.
But I feel like we have two realms here. I'm speaking from a Christian, godly woman perspective. So I would always consult the Lord first. And if God was no, I have somebody else for him, or this is not the man for you, the husband for you, I would listen to the Lord. But of course, I think it's so many personal preference, because I'd be there could be the side that you want that man as your leader. So if he has no idea where he's going, how is he going to lead you or your family?
Okay, I have another question. What if he went to jail? And now he's a Christian, he said, but he went to jail because, for whatever.
I mean, everybody has a past.
Oh, wow, you really know. Wow. Just think for every other women.
Well, what would I supposed to say to them if that's it's always, I feel their own preference. Some women might be no. But I'm everybody has a past. I fully believe if you are a born again Christian, Jesus wiped out
Come on.
He wiped out your sins.
Ooh, you
your
better
slate
preach.
is clean.
Oh, wow.
So if you love the Lord, then you deserve to be able to love and have a chance with anybody, not whether you went to jail or whether you stole a sweet from the pick and mix. God says they are equal sins. If you were a murderer and you stole a sweet from the pick and mix at the corner shop, the sins are equal, but he wiped them clean.
All right, let me ask you the last question then, okay?
Okay.
Does the look matter? Let's say, what if he's not a good looking guy, but he has a great heart? Not good looking at all.
Looks do matter, because I do think that there has to be an attraction. There has to be a physical attraction.
So the question, Lydia, you just say me yes or no. I feel like you give me the politic, the politicians. When you ask a question, what's gonna happen next year? They'd be they give you all this chara bra bra bra, but they're not answering.
Because I feel there might be some men being what? Why? If I but also there's things out there we can do to change our appearance. So.
No, answer my question.
No, I would say that physical attraction matters.
If you're not attracted to him,
well then
he has a good heart.
Sometimes
you gotta keep as a friend. Let's do it.
Time can tell. Because the more
please tell me in the comments.
The more that you are attracted to their heart, the more they physically become attractive to you.
Tell me in the comments, does the look matter? If he's not good looking, would you go on a date with him? Even though he has a good heart, I'm sure you're gonna keep him in the friend zone. We already know.
But sometimes, like I said, when you're emotionally attracted to them, sometimes you can then all of a sudden see them in a physical way that you didn't see them.
But to be emotionally attracted, you need to start talking to them. But if at first they're not, talking to them, you're not gonna talk to them. Let's be real. Period.
I don't agree with that, but you asked my opinion. This is a woman's opinion.
But I don't feel like that was very, very, very honest. Because I feel like
I just said that physical attraction, yes, matters, but I wouldn't. If they were
we're talking about the first time you see a person. If you're not attracted to him,
no, then you wouldn't probably do anything more with them.
There you go. That's all we're saying here.
But you were saying he has a good heart, so I feel like if you know he has a good heart, you've spent some time talking to him.
No, but when you start, let's say you meet someone in a place, you talk to, you can see someone talking, oh, he's nice, oh, he's a good person, but you're just I'm not attracted to you.
You want to get the friend zone question, the friend zone response, but then you probably would.
Oh, maybe a bonus question to help a brother: how to get out of the friend zone? Because I've heard so many stories of guys talking to their wife. They said no. The boy were persistent until the day they married their wife.
Get to know their hearts.
How to get out of the friend zone?
Get to know their hearts. Women are emotional, so if you connect to them on that emotional level, keep going, and you can prove to them that you know them more than some hottie, baddie, whatever. A woman's gonna want that emotional support and that emotional need to fall back onto. They're not gonna want the baddie that they can go and just sleep around with. They're going to need that emotional sustainability.
Oh, that's so good. Oh,
get to know their hearts.
Another bonus question that goes with it. How can we best support a woman when she's like emotional.
Yeah.
Because sometimes men, like, it depends on the man with background, but we don't know how to like deal with it when emotional girl like gonna break down, like stuff like that. But how can a man better support his woman?
I think the biggest thing that when women want in that moment, we just want a listener. Not necessarily even somebody to respond, but we want an active listener. Not just somebody that's like got the TV on and going, I hear. Sat down, TV off, football is turned off.
Football, yeah.
It's turned off. And the eye contact, and at the end a nice hug. Or just being nice held. Or just, it's just, you just want to be listened, just...
like this?
Well, this is a bit awkward, the positioning, but that was nice.
Like this, face to face? Do you give a bees on the forehead?
Yeah, you know, like I feel like women just want to be seen, heard, and feel that they are loved. They want to feel safe so that they can be vulnerable, they can chat it all out, and they want to know that you heard them and you support them and you stand by them.
Wow. After all of this, guys, if you don't find a girl, I don't know. But anyway.
Then you've got more work to do with the Lord.
Come on, but we hope this bless your soul.
Yeah.
And you enjoy it. Share it around to help all the brothers out there. Come on. God bless.
Be blessed, guys.
Bye. Bye.